Hi, good day everyone. My name is Lissa Cressenta Laizen and today I will be presenting about a stem borer, which is a yellow stem borer that present in the paddy field. First and foremost, let's get to know about the yellow stem borer. The common name for this pest is yellow stem borer. It is also known as the paddy stem borer or yellow rice borer. The scientific name of yellow rice borer is Sarcophaga incertulus, but previously it was known as Chilo incertulus. There are other Sarcophaga species on rice, and there has been confusion in the past in the identification of Sarcophaga incertulus with males and females that thought to be different species. The rice yellow stem borer is the most common species in tropical wetland areas and is a major pest of tropical lowland and deep water rice. It attacks all stages of the crop. They kill the central shoot at the vegetative stage and can result in seed loss at later stages. Rice plants can compensate for early damage and management is rarely needed. Now, let's move to the how yellow rice borer can be identified. They can be identified by looking at the damage done by the pest. The round, flattened, creamy white eggs are laid out in a pile that is coated in hairs of the buff hue. The majority of them are deposited close to the leaf tips. Eggs span about 5 to 8 days. Larva, a pale yellow with a prothoracic shield and dark brown head. The larval stage lasts for 28 to 30 days. White silky cocoon, pupa inside the rice stem, straw, and stubble is where the pupation occurs. Other than that, typical bore holes will be seen on the stem. Usually, one larva is seen inside the stem. It remains inside the stem and feeds on the internal contents. Next is the symptom of damage of the yellow stem borer. The rice stem borer larvae burrow into the rice stem and feed on the inner tissues, causing damage to the plant. The young larvae initially feed on the leaf shades and then move downwards, tunneling into the stem. They continue to feed and grow inside the stem and causing white heads where the central shoot dies and turns white, while the shoot of the affected plant can be pulled off easily. Is a symptom is known as a dead heart. This leads to the stunted growth, reduced tillering, and ultimately a decrease in a rice yield. At maturity, the grains become chaffy, which is known as a white ear. After that, the whole plant finally dies. Additionally, the entry holes created by the larvae make the plants more susceptible to secondary infections by pathogens. Last but not least is how to overcome or what is the best solution to control the pest. The first one, we can use the biological control. It can encourage the natural enemies of the stem borers, such as parasites, wasps, predators, and pathogens. It can help to control their populations. Other than that, do conservation and augmentation of natural enemies through habitat manipulation, like planting nectar-rich flowering plants. It can enhance their effectiveness. In addition to that, releasing the eggs of parasite, namely Trichogramma japonicum, at a rate of 2 to 3 times at a narrow interval. The second one is the cultural control. Rice seed beds may be used as a trap crop for moths emerging from diapause. Moths may be collected by sweep nets and egg masses may be collected by hand or leaf clipping. Intensive tillage followed by flooding after harvest may severely reduce the population of Sarcophaga incertulus, resulting in low incidence in the next crop. Other than that, the use of sex pheromone may also reduce the borer populations in paddy field. And the last one is by using a chemical control. Although yellow rice borer is difficult to control using pesticides, chemicals have been widely used against this pest. Between hatching and penetration into the stem, the larvae are exposed to insecticides sprays for only a few hours. And the example of insecticide is flubendiamide. If pest populations exceed economic thresholds and other control methods are insufficient, judicious use of insecticide can be considered. However, it is important to use selective insecticide that have minimal impact on beneficial organisms and follow recommended application guidelines. So, that is all about the yellow stem borer in the paddy field. That is all from me. Thank you for listening.